All right, what is up, geniuses? Welcome to this great and exciting video to diversify onto another platform in the Walmart marketplace. And so I am going to be going over exactly this process of us doing the applications for you on your behalf, a little bit about it and what that entails. And then there's an attached Google form that is a very simple process that you are going to go ahead and fill out. And so to dive in, all of you have a bonus in our partnership agreement that when you partnered with me on your Amazon seller account, your agreement has a bonus that when and if and when we can get you approved to sell on Walmart, that I would assign my team members to your Walmart store off the strength. And then whatever you paid for your Amazon package, you would not pay that money upfront out of pocket for the Walmart store, that I would assign my team to the store, and we will earn our keep and we will earn our package fee because we do the work by collecting 100% of the profits. And then once we collect those profits, the package of your Walmart store reverts to the same exact equity share or profit split that your Amazon store or stores is currently on. And so amazing news. That's just another thing that you guys are getting diversified onto another platform. And the best thing about the company and the way I've structured it, this is interest free. Again, no money out of pocket up front for this store. So we are virtually creating another stream of income completely out of thin air here, right? So I want you to be aware of just how great that offer is and the work that we're putting in because we know how to do it to be able to scale the store up and just earn our keep in the business model. Timeline on all of this as far as return on the investment or when our package fee can be paid off. Obviously, it's all relative to the package that you chose. Usually, typical time could be anywhere from 2 to 6 or 7 months as far as our return getting paid. And then after that, it goes into the profit split. If you're on, a silver, gold, or diamond package, right? Whatever that equity share is. So after we collect that fee, right, then it will revert to that profit share moving forward. All of these are different variables. Everybody's a little bit different. And so we can only scale stores up to what is available in credit. So if you have $10,000 in credit, as opposed to somebody that has $50,000 in credit, obviously that person with the higher limit is going to be able to get a return on the investment quicker because we can scale the store up and do more revenue. And so you'll be able to use personal credit cards, cash in the bank. Doesn't matter if it's your grandma's credit card, 5 different credit cards, a multitude of all of these things, right? Whatever it is that you want to be able to leverage to run it up, you'll be able to put all of those cards on file for us for you to fund and scale the store. Walmart will do the deposits every 14 days, the same exact way Amazon does, into your bank account. And then you'll pay your credit card off. You'll hold all of the profits until the end of the month. We'll send you the detailed profit report, and then you'll send us those profits in full. And then once we've collect the package fee, it'll revert to 50-50 or 60-40 or whatever your package is that you purchased when you got on board with Amazon. And so the nice thing too about being this able to scale up if you have lower limits starting off is that once we get our wheels under us and we start generating sales a little bit more consistently and you're getting deposits every 14 days from Walmart, right? So if you had, say, a $10,000 line of credit, we spend the whole 10,000 in maybe a week, right? Or 14 days, whatever it is, then Walmart can deposit that 14,000, that 10,000 back to your account. Plus, say we made 20% and there's $2,000, there's 12 grand, right? Walmart pays you 12 grand in 2 weeks. You're able to pay your card off. And then the other 2 weeks, we have that 10,000 again. So essentially your limits can double and you would have $20,000 because of those bi-weekly payments. Walmart's going to hold some of that money in reserve the way Amazon did, but they're not holding nearly as much as Amazon did if you experienced a lot of money held in Amazon Reserve when we were doing the drop shipping model on Amazon. Everything's a lot easier and a lot more scalable when it comes to Walmart right now. It seems like they've opened up these doors, and they're really the only ones out there that could potentially create a ripple in the water when it comes to trying to compete with Amazon at some point down the road. And so this is going to be the Walmart drop shipping model. So for all of you that did Amazon drop shipping with me, this is the same setup, right? And to give you, again, one quick little example for anybody that needs clarity, right, is we are not going to be buying any inventory up front for your Walmart store. We are just going to create the listings on Walmart, and that is the time that my team is spending. And then when somebody comes along and buys whatever product we listed on your Walmart store for, say, $30, they buy this bottle of Perrier, right? They come and buy that for $30. Now we are going to a fulfillment such as Amazon or somewhere, and we're buying the same thing for $20. And after fees, that's where we make that difference of 20%, 15% margin on our money. And then this is what we'll do at a higher scale. And that is where the tax exemption part comes in. The same way you guys enrolled in tax exemption with Amazon or Facebook, right, is $1,000 one-time fee per store, right? So if you had 2 Amazon stores, you paid $1,000 and $1,000, right? And then it was $100 a month moving forward. Or you could save $200 and enroll in the annual for $1,000 annual billing, right? And that's because we have to get more logins created in order to use them to not pay sales tax in 40 plus states when we are fulfilling the orders that we're selling on your Walmart account. And the reason you have to enroll in this for each and every active store is because they can get canceled quickly, and we have to associate each of these accounts with the websites that we built on the back end and everything to go in doing fulfillment. And so in that $100 a month enrollment, that is unlimited replacement accounts. Those of you that were familiar with the old tax exemption way many months ago, right? That third-party company used to charge $200 a month. And then anytime there was a canceled account, because they get canceled all the time, these buying accounts can get canceled because of how much we're using them. And so I know it's weird, but Walmart or Amazon will cancel them. That tax exemption company would have to do another tax exemption application to Walmart or Amazon or BJ's or whoever we're using for fulfillment, and then, or Sam's Club, and then they would charge us $100 more on top of the $200 we were paying them a month, right? So because we have the internal team, now we cut those prices. It's unlimited accounts as we need them if they ever get canceled by Walmart and Amazon. So the expense that you will have will be the $1,000 one time, right? Plus the $100 a month moving forward for this Walmart store. Some of you might be exempt from the $1,000 one time up front. If you are, then you will not be charged it because of a special that was ran back in August. And if you're not, like normally and everybody else, that was just a one-time thing. The rest of you, when you fill out this Google form, you'll be billed the $1,000 one time, and then it's going to be enrollment in the $100 a month. And then with Walmart, we have a software and VPS. So we have to set up an email server, and we have to have a VPS set up, and then we have a software tool that the team needs to use for product research on your account. That's $89 a month. So the total will be the $100 for tax exemption plus the $89 for the product research VPS software tool. So $189 a month will be auto billed for this. These are your biggest expense moving forward that you have when it comes to the Walmart store, and you'll be authorizing that on this Google form below that you guys are going to see. Okay, moving forward on that, the biggest thing here as well is that keep in mind, right? Walmart does not automatically approve everybody the same way Amazon does. Amazon automatically approves everybody. We know that. We do a new LLC, we do a new bank account, we do a new charge method, email, phone number, we set up a VPS, and you can have multiple Amazon seller accounts, okay? With Walmart, they do not automatically approve everybody. Amazon uses an algorithm, so it automatically approves applications, right? The whole thing with Walmart is that a human reviews every single application, and they have a bit stricter of a process. So, they need a website, which we have already built for you or is being built depending on where you are in your Amazon journey. That we use for the Walmart application. We generate professional email that we're using for the application for your Walmart, and then a human reviews it. So, you never know if they woke up, like, as serious as it is, like, you think it's Walmart, Amazon, these big companies. You just never know, and they don't always have everything down pat and dialed in, especially Walmart, because this is a learning process for them, allowing more and more third-party sellers to come on the platform at a large scale. With a company like that, when they roll this out, there's a lot of things that they need to work through throughout that process. And so in regards to Walmart, right, your name could be the person that reviewed that application's ex's name, and then they deny you for that, right? Or they woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Again, wrongful or not, it doesn't matter, right? It is what it is. And so that application can get denied. So by no meaning does this mean you are going to be guaranteed and approved to sell on Walmart. It's just at this point in time, they have changed the way that we apply to Walmart. It has gotten much easier for the appearance of things. We've done applications that have got approved at a positive rate. But just know, part of the risk here is that when we apply on your behalf, that if it gets denied, there is a way to appeal it, which we would obviously try to appeal, but we don't know what that process looks like because we have not had to go through that, which is a good thing. But applications can get denied. And if that is the case, we can apply again, but that LLC that we applied with is now burned, and you would need to open up another LLC and another account to be able to go and apply to Walmart again. Okay, so bear that in mind. Now, those of you, right, that have multiple Amazon stores or had to open up another LLC for another Amazon store, or in the process of that because you dealt with drop shipping issues or suspensions, right? You have 2 or 3 or 4 LLCs. You can go ahead and fill out this Google form one time for each LLC. So if you have 4 LLCs, you'll fill out the Google form 4 times, once for each LLC. Okay. When it asks for the bank account for deposits, right? Walmart does things a little bit differently. They have 3 different platforms that they're going to disperse the money into. One of those 3 platforms is a company called Payoneer. It's payoneer.com. We are going to set up this account for you so that you don't have to worry about it, in order to try to streamline this process and really take as much off of your plate as possible and really make this more passive of a process and not having to worry about the applications. All you're going to do is the Google form. And so we're going to get you your Payoneer account, and do that. We have to submit to Payoneer for an approval the same way we have to submit to Walmart for an approval. And so when the Google form asks you for a bank account for deposits, okay, you opened up an LLC that has an EIN number and articles of organization associated to it, and then you went and opened up a business bank account for that LLC. So when you fill out this Google form for LLC A, let's call it, you're going to put that same exact bank account. You're not opening up a new LLC to use a different LLC than you use from Amazon. You're using the same stuff from Amazon here, right? So you got multiple LLCs, right, and multiple business bank accounts. It's going to be like, okay, whichever ones are grouped together, you'll do that, and you'll submit the form one time for each of those LLCs, okay? It's very, very cut and dry and simple. We've made it that way for a reason, so that this video and everything answers all of your questions. If there's any questions afterwards related to selling on the Walmart store, once we get you approved to sell on Walmart, before then we can go over questions. But right now, let's just stick to just simply submitting the Google form, because we have a lot of them that we need to collect. And again, as you know, we've been holding these Walmart applications for over a year now, right? This has been a big priority because there's a lot of money on the table now if we can get all of these applications approved for you. And so this is a very, very big opportunity to fill out this Google form quickly. Another thing that I want you to keep in mind that I forgot to mention, the $100 a month for the tax exemption enrollment the $89 a month for the software and the $1,000 one time for the Walmart store, none of those fees will be charged to you at all. They will only be charged if we get your Walmart application approved. So when you submit the Google form and authorize us to charge the card that you put, note, we will not charge that card or enroll you in those things unless we actually get you approved to sell on Walmart. This process can take some time. We're going to pull in all of these applications over the next week or two, and then we will start to submit them in order. So just know that we are working on this, and we will be reaching out to each of you as an individual if we need anything from you, or to give you an update if the application's been submitted, if it's been approved, if it's been denied, if there was something new that wasn't on the Google form that Walmart asked us for that we need. We will be reaching out to you and getting that information. So there is no need to message us and have an influx of messages coming into the system. Again, that's why this video is here and this Google form is here, to make this as smooth as possible for you moving forward. Now let's talk about the drop shipping model again, and the biggest risks involved in this model, just like the Amazon model. And so again, I explained selling this for $30, getting it for $20. That's where we make the difference, right? So when we get that sale, you'll have a card on file that we're going to use for funding, or multiple cards, as I mentioned before. So only when the sale has occurred and we've sold this for $30 and we have the cash money inside of your Walmart Seller Central account, now we are going to go to Amazon or Sam's Club or one of our fulfillment centers, and we're going to buy this for $20 or $18, and we're placing that order on your credit card or whatever card or cards you have put on file with us, okay? And then when Walmart does the deposit to your bank, you'll pay it all off. You'll hold all of the profits till the end of the month. We'll send you a detailed report itemizing every item we sold, what we sold it for, what we bought it for, the order number. After all of those expenses, here's the total net profit, and you'll send us our portion. And again, in the beginning, that's going to be 100% to collect our fee moving forward, okay? The biggest risk that you have to be aware of in this business is that at Walmart, just like Amazon, can suspend an account for one of a number of different reasons. Anything could happen, competitors that are shady. There's a million things that can occur, right? We have been selling on my Walmart account and a handful of other Walmart accounts for over a year. I rarely even log into my seller account. I just see the deposits come in every 14 days into my Payoneer account. And then from there, I transfer it into my bank account. Okay, so you'll get these logins to all of this stuff after, if we're able to get you approved. And so we have done this smoothly, which is why I'm rolling this out. There hasn't been any hiccups at the time of recording this video, which is amazing news. Obviously, over time, we expect Walmart to crack down the way Amazon did, but it took Amazon 5 years to really push people into the FBA model that we switched our Amazon model into. And so we will eventually probably do fulfillment by Walmart. But again, right now, drop shipping is the lowest hanging fruit. So that's what we're going to go after, because we can run it up rather quickly. Walmart does have an incubation period the way Amazon does. However, it's a lot easier and we can scale more on Amazon. So we will be able to make a significant return relatively quickly, and it won't be as slow as the typical 90-day incubation period is as Amazon. So just know that. But again, going back to the risk in it all, Walmart could change terms of service overnight, right? Do an update to the algorithm, all of these things that are out of our control. If this happens and Walmart suspends the account for any reason, know that the funds in your Walmart account, just like Amazon, will be frozen. And so if you have $14,000, for example, in your Walmart seller account, that means you probably maybe have around $10,000 or $12,000 on your credit card that you use to generate those sales. Walmart's going to have those funds locked, so you are going to need to be able to at least make the minimum payment to those credit cards, right? So that you keep your credit protected. If there's interest that ensues, then so be it. We will deduct that from the profits when the money comes out. Walmart right now is on a 90-day releasement. versus Amazon that can hold the money for longer than that. Again, not to say that Walmart can't change these things, but again, they are not legally allowed to keep your money. You will always get this money back and it will always be deposited. My 8 years of e-commerce, this has never happened. However, you just need to be aware of these things because that is the inherent risk that can happen. But again, we've been running very smoothly with a handful of accounts for over a year without dealing with these issues. But I do predict at some point in time they will arise. But hopefully we can be pulling out $5,000 to $10,000 a month in profit that we are going to be splitting up based on your equity package for a very long time. Right. And so that's the whole thing here. When we need to make transitions, we'll make those transitions. We need to replace Walmart accounts the same way we replace Amazon accounts. We have all of the contingencies in place for those things. So again, the nice thing here is right now it appears that Walmart is starting to open up the floodgates so that they can bring a lot of sellers on board. We can make a lot of money right now and run things up pretty smoothly if we can get you approved to sell on the platform. So to give you just more of an example of profits and stuff from day one, at just $25,000 in monthly revenue, 25 grand, right? We still want to scale the Walmart stores the same as Amazon, about $50,000, $60,000 a month, right? Give or take $10,000. That's what our goal is, 4 or 5 months from now. And if we can do that sooner, we obviously will. But $25,000 at a 20% profit margin, right? We're almost $5,000 in profit every month, right? And so as that store is up and running, like I mentioned, and you're getting deposits every 14 days, you'll be able to make payments to your card even faster so that we can continue to use the credit and scale up. And then you're going to get a ton of the points on your credit card throughout this, because I always talk about points. Because this Walmart is the drop shipping model, you are going to run up the points that you're going to get on these credit cards so that you can fly and travel for free and enjoy the perks. So you're going to make a nice return on your money. You're going to have the tax exemption logins, which you probably already have for Amazon, but we have to get you enrolled again to get more of them for Walmart. And you're going to enjoy all of these things. And again, certain cards, like I mentioned, this American Express, no interest for 12 months, right? So you don't have to worry about interest ensuing for some time when it comes to using a card like that. The other card that I use is that Chase business card, right? This Business Unlimited, same thing, no interest for 15 months, I believe it is. And there's personal cards on the Chase side as well that will do the same thing for you with no interest. And I have that link on the onboarding email that you were sent. So if you search Eric Walsh onboarding email from your Amazon, you'll be able to find that link where I talk about credit and cards that are good for the business. So the same applies here. So again, guys, the profits can be good here to recover our package and then start sharing in the profits really quickly. This is an amazing thing that I'm super excited because I've been super patient holding this back for the last 10 months. So that is everything. There's the Google form. It's very cut and dry. Again, you have multiple LLCs. Fill this out for each LLC. The bank account associated to that LLC is very, very simple so that you do not have to come and ask us questions or anything like that. You'll be able to submit this form. We'll collect the forms. We'll begin the Walmart applications, and we will reach out to you if we need anything, and we will reach out to you when there is an update to be given. Just know we're going to have an influx of these applications. So we are setting all of this up now so that we can come to you guys as things are needed. There will be a time, please save the questions and things like that that you might have for after you submit this Google form. If we get you approved to sell on Walmart, then we can go over anything you have at that point in time before we lock and load and start to scale that Walmart store, okay? So submit this Google form, very, very cut and dry. Super excited to get this rocking and rolling for you. Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it, geniuses.